Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brap Genius. And today we're out here on my new dirt bike, my YZ250. But yeah, so if you guys saw my last video, you know that I traded my KTM 200 XCW for this YZ250 and got a little bit of cash on top. So that's what today's video is going to be about. So there's a lot of reasons why I ended up trading my KTM for this YZ250. You might be wondering, well, that bike was already street legal. You know, it's a perfect bike for what I do. Anybody that watches the channel knows that bike is set up for the woods. And this one is a MX bike as of right now. So first of all, this bike is street legal. At least the setup for it is. I have to put on the lights still, but it is technically street legal. So that's my biggest concern with any bike that I'm gonna be using for off-roading, is that I want to make sure it's street legal. I don't want to have any issues. So the biggest reason that I traded my KTM for this YZ250 is because I've always been a huge Yamaha fan. Those who have been with me since the beginning of the channel, you know that my first bike was a YZ125. That's what got me into bikes, and I've loved Yamaha ever since. Now, my KTM was an incredible bike. It was perfect for what I used it for, which is woods riding. But I don't know, it just lacked something. It was never memorable. You know, looking back, I don't really remember any of the rides I did on the bike. Whereas my YZ125, I still remember most of those rides, and they were like 3-4 years ago. Because that bike just put a smile on my face. Not that the KTM didn't, it just didn't have the same impression. And my YZ125 wasn't set up for the woods, and I understand that this bike at this time is not set up for the woods either. But eventually it will be, you know. My plan with this bike over the winter is to do a complete woods bike. Is to do a complete woods setup for it. And a lot of people are doing that with these YZ250s now. Because people just love these bikes. As they should. I mean, they're incredible bikes. My friend Matt, who I've ridden with on the street, you guys have seen before, he actually has the same bike. I didn't know it was the same year. And he loves it, and it's good to have a bike that's the same as your friends. I didn't know it was the same year, but in general now, if I have extra parts, or he has extra parts, or he's better with dirt bikes than fixing them than I am. But if there's something I can fix that he doesn't know how to fix, you know, I can help him with it, and vice versa. So it just feels good. I think part of the reason I traded my KTM for my YZ250 is that, you know, I didn't build it. It wasn't mine. It was set up for what I wanted it to do, but it wasn't mine. I changed the plastics on it, but that's not building a bike. You know what I mean? So maybe I just lacked a connection with the bike for that reason. Maybe among others, I don't know. Also, I mean, just the straight up raw power of a YZ250 is insane. You know, I've ridden my friend's YZ250 and I was like, this is fun. You know, what am I doing this for? What am I riding for? The thrill that I get. And that KTM was super reliable, and don't get me wrong, that was definitely the better bike for what I do. But in the end, I want to build a bike that's mine. I want to take this bike, do everything that I need to do to it to make it mine, and really just, you know, have fun. Do a build. You know, they say YZ250s lack bottom end power, but I don't know. This one so far is pretty good, and it's got a stock pipe. You know, like I said, there's going to be a lot of things I want to do to this bike. One will be a gnarly pipe. I already have it. And, I mean, so far, the bike seems to be doing pretty well. Oh, boy. And anyway, just having that raw power I know I can't really use it in this this tight stuff I'm riding through right now. But just having that power on the wide open trails and being able just to rip a bike is just so much fun. And my KTM just didn't have that top end that two strokes are known for. Now if I had gotten a bigger one, maybe a 250 or a 300, it would have been better. But you know, I just love Yamaha, so it's just a bias with me wanting to have my Yamaha and something that I'm more familiar with. I know how to work on Yamaha, my YZ125. You know, Yamahas are pretty great in general, but unfortunately the Yamaha YZ125 that I had was not in the best shape. But yeah guys, so basically to sum it up, the reasons I traded my KTM for a Yamaha was that, you know, Yamaha was my first love. I'm more familiar with the bike itself. I'm more familiar with the bike itself. So Yamaha was my my first love, so to say. The YZ250 has more power in general and has that really fun top end. So at the end of the day, guys, I really just felt like this YZ250 was more of a bike that suited me than my KTM. Also, you guys know when a bike just speaks to you, it speaks to you. There's no explanation. That's what happened with this bike. I saw it and I was like, wow, now that looks like me. And I rode it and I was like, yeah, this is me. Took it for a test ride, so I did what I had to do. So hopefully you guys support that. You know, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Ride safe, everybody, and as always, have a great day. Peace.